Hello, everyone. This is Bridget from the EC Fitness Center, bringing you your weekly meditation, and following will be the Aromatherapy class. Today, we're going to talk about peppermint essential oil and Amazonite crystal. So I hope everyone is doing well. You can find yourself a comfortable seated or lying position for the meditation. Today's meditation is relaxing under pressure. So again, take the next few moments to put yourself into a comfortable and calming environment, whether that's lying down or seated. When you're ready to begin, start by concentrating on your breathing. Relaxing under pressure. Go ahead and take a breath in and out. Just notice your breath. Notice the sensations that each inhalation and exhalation brings. Allow your breath to be as it is. Trying not to alter the breath in any way. Just notice and become aware of your breathing. Now, we will slowly start to deepen your breath. We're going to breathe in for the count of 4, holding for 2, and then exhaling for a count of 6. Slowly breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2. And breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, slowly breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold for 2, and out for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, in for 2, 3, 4, hold for 2, and breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, 2 more silently, breathing in, and last time, breathing in, continue breathing, letting your breath come out slow and comfortably. You are learning the relaxation skill of slowing your breath. You can actually feel yourself calming down as you breathe slowly and calmly. This calm breathing helps you focus, helps you become more alert, and feel even more relaxed. You are learning how to relax under pressure. Continue to breathe slowly, and ever so often, just notice your breath and focus on allowing your breath to slow down. Now concentrate on your muscles. You may find that you're holding tension in different parts of your body. Pay particular attention to your shoulders, hands, and jaw. Consciously lower your shoulders, letting them relax and allowing the muscles to loosen. This act of relaxing your shoulders allows you to become calm because it places your body in a relaxed, easy position instead of a tense one. Notice your hands and let your hands be open, loose, and relaxed. Let your arms rest next to your sides, letting go of all tension and just relaxing. You are learning how to relax under pressure. Focus on your jaw. Allow your jaw to rest loosely so that your teeth are not touching. Let your mouth be loose and relaxed. Mentally scan your body now, noticing any areas that are tense. When you notice tension, concentrate on relaxing that area. Allow your muscles to release their hold and feel the tension drift away with each exhalation. Allow your body to relax. You are learning how to relax under pressure. Focus on your breath again, noticing, relaxing. Count each breath again. This time, we're going to breathe in for the count of 4, hold for a count of 3, and breathe out to the count of 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding, 2, 3, and out for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding for a count of 3, and out for the count of 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Continue to breathe in this pace for 4, hold, 2, 3, and out for 5. Nice job. Now concentrate on your thoughts. I'm going to read through some affirmations. And as I do, imagine each affirmation. And if you like, take them in and believe each one to be true. You might want to repeat each phrase silently in your mind. You are learning how to relax under pressure. Here we go. I am calm. I am relaxed. I know how to relax easily. I relax whenever I want to. I handle situations with ease. I am prepared. I am focused. I am strong. I am confident. I am deeply relaxed. I am calm and serene. I concentrate easily on the task at hand. I easily relax under pressure. I easily relax under pressure. I feel calm and relaxed under pressure. I am capable. I am intelligent. I am worthwhile. I am skilled. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. Every time you are under pressure, remember these 3 relaxation techniques. The calm breathing, relax your muscles, and calm your thoughts with affirmations. You can relax anytime you need to. This will help you concentrate and keep your brain functioning at its best. You can relax every day and in every situation. Go through these 3 relaxation exercises as many times as you need in preparation for high pressure situations. When you relax, these situations can feel much less stressful. Breathe deeply, relax your muscles, calm your thoughts. Breathe deeply, relax your muscles, calm your thoughts. Now you have completed this relaxation exercise. You can relax again anytime you need to, and will experience the most benefit if you practice this each and every day. For now, it's time to return to the day ahead of us. Slowly reawaken your mind and body, becoming alert and awake while still remaining relaxed and calm. Open your eyes. Stretch if you want to. And sit quietly for a few moments as you wake completely. And when you're fully alert, you can resume your usual activities, feeling calm and refreshed. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed. We'll just take a couple minutes here and we'll get started on our aromatherapy class. We will be discussing peppermint essential oil and Amazonite crystal. So just like last week, I think what I'll do is we'll go through the physical properties of what peppermint essential oil helps with. And then we'll go over the emotional properties. And then I'm going to bring you through the emotion sadness. And we're going to find on our body the acupressure point for sadness. And then we're going to do an emotional clearing with the essential oil and an affirmation. And so I think I'll do the emotion sadness today. I think there was another one. Also, I think I'll show you loneliness as well. Peppermint's really good to clear both of these. And so we'll go ahead and get started. So peppermint, and if you have these oils with you, you can always use it aromatically. So just smell it right out of the bottle. If you want to put the oil on at the beginning of the class, you can drop 1 to 2 drops in the middle of your hand and then go ahead. I like to activate it spinning clockwise on my hand, and then you can smell it from there. Peppermint oil can be quite bitey or very strong. So if you want to kind of take your hands out like this, some people like to take and just kind of wash this all the way over their body. My favorite place to put peppermint oil is on the outside of my stomach or on my lower back, any place you're feeling pain. It's really super good for that. So peppermint is the mint family. It's actually a cross between spearmint and watermint. Peppermint oil is extracted from the peppermint leaf. The best, for me personally, I like to use peppermint if I have any sort of indigestion or stomach cramping. If I maybe ate something that my body didn't agree with because I have food sensitivities. I take peppermint and put anywhere between like 1 to 3 drops in a coffee cup. And then I just put a tiny bit of water and then I drink it. Just a caution here that if you want to ask me about specific oil companies that you can take internally, I'd be happy to share that information with you. But just make sure that if you're going to take oils internally, that you research the company. For me, it has to 100% be organic. And I also do even deeper research into that to know exactly where they're coming from, where the farms are, if the farms are treated at all with chemicals or pesticides and things like that. So for me, it's really important to know what I put on my skin as well as in my body. So just make sure that it's organic and then just look a little bit deeper into it and make sure that it can be used internally. So for any sort of like IBS, nausea, and other digestive issues, I basically put it in water, a couple of drops of water, or a couple drops in like the tiniest bit of water. And then I also take it and just use anywhere between 1 to 3 drops and rub it on the outside of my stomach. You can use a carrier oil with this. Some people really like to do that. I at times apply peppermint directly to my skin, but you can use an organic coconut oil, an organic olive oil. People use lots of different types of oils, or I just take my organic lotion, sometimes my body lotion, and then just sprinkle it in there before I use it. So other issues that I use this for, it says common cold, but for me, allergies or opening up your airways really helps. And so, like I said, if you drip it on your hand and then you just go ahead and hold it here and then let it out and hold it back, it really opens up your lungs. So common cold, again, here we go. Headaches, another big one. I sometimes like to use a blend for my headaches. I have a couple of different ones I could suggest for you if you'd like. Just go ahead and message me. But specifically, if you have a headache and you just want to use peppermint, I just take it and rub it on my temples. And I actually get it on my fingertips and massage my scalp with it. And even up here, a cautionary, if you're going to use peppermint oil on your face, close your eyes and please make sure you do not itch your eye or get oil in your eye. If this is to happen, you can take olive oil on a cotton ball and place it and just kind of wipe it away. The oil will dilute it, will take it out. And so that will chill it if you ever get it anywhere you feel like you don't want it. So just make sure you know to use that just extra carrier oil and wipe it. But just be very careful when you're using oils, especially in the mint family, on your eye. All right, so as we said, digestive issues, common cold, headaches, and again, promotes healthy respiratory function. You'll really notice that if you have seasonal allergies like I do, I always, like last week, we talked about lavender, put 1 to 2 drops under my tongue. Again, check the company and make sure it's organic and can be used internally. And then also I will use peppermint oil to open up my lungs if it feels like it's really tight. Especially with these spring allergies and fall allergies, I really feel them. So peppermint also is used as a flavoring agent in foods and other products like toothpaste, mouthwash, and things. It's used to scent soaps, cosmetics, etc. This is another big one, soothes itchy skin. This can be a balance. Sometimes I use lavender, sometimes I use peppermint, other times I'll use tea tree oil, sometimes a combination of all three. So if you get some sort of itchy and one of them makes it worse, try another one. And so you can go ahead and try to find peppermint oil. I would mix it with a carrier oil if you're going to rub it all over your skin. Again, organic coconut oil or organic olive oil are my two favorites, carriers to use. All right, so this one is so awesome as a bug repellent. So ants, I've had this problem, as we all probably have, and I do not like to use any sort of toxic sprays and things like that, as well as I don't like to kill bugs. So what I do is I will just take peppermint oil and drip it along where I know the ants are coming in. And it works every single time. Some people, for spiders and different things that you can't reach, you can actually put it in a spray bottle and kind of spray around different areas, or take the drops and drop it and then kind of wipe it along the doors and the windows and things like that. It works so well and your house smells amazing. Try it and let me know. Every single time someone says, I use all this chemical, and I say use peppermint and they try it, I hear from them every time and they're like, thank you so much for that. So yes, wards off bugs, bug repellent, spiders, ants, etc. As I said before, uses. So how to use topically, aromatically, and internally. Another really great one is that this keeps you alert. So peppermint oil, I think they say can wake you up at something like 25%. And so people that are in school or at the office or whatever, students, people that are trying to stay alert without caffeine and things like that, it wakes you up naturally. And so again, you can just put 1 to 2 drops here, rub it on your temples or smell it. It works really super well. So that's physical properties of peppermint. We'll move on to emotional. And these are really my favorite. And then, like I said, we'll find an acupressure point for the emotion sadness, as well as for the emotion loneliness. And then we're going to use that acupressure point with an affirmation to lift up that emotion and let it move through you. It's really important. So many times, I know for myself as well, from people that I've worked with over the years as an aromatherapist, as well as a personal trainer in mind, body, spirit, is that oftentimes we try to move quickly through emotions that might be negative or completely ignore them altogether. For myself, maybe using food or any other addictive property just to not feel them. And what I've learned over the years of, different types of therapies and using essential oils to release emotions is that they really just need to be acknowledged and felt to move through the body. If you were raised in a household that told you children are to be seen and not heard, or you were made to feel like you need to put a happy face on all of the time and not be honest about your true feelings, they can get stored in the body. And so essential oils can help you move through. So for peppermint, I'm going to read just a little bit here. It says peppermint brings joy. So that's why we're going to use it opposite sadness today, as well as loneliness. So it brings joy and buoyancy to the heart and the soul. It invigorates the mind, body, and the spirit, and reminds individuals that life can be happy and they do not have to be controlled by fears. Lifting them out of their emotional trials. So when individuals use peppermint, they feel as though they're gliding through life. It assists in staying on the surface of the emotions. So sometimes with this, and it does give like, I don't know if I'd call it a warning, but you can use peppermint to kind of stay up and out of the emotion. And so it does give it, it says, try to not use it as a permanent escape for the emotion. It can help it move through, but it also can take you up and out of it. And so just a little cautionary there. But the power of peppermint can be felt most in times of discouragement or despair. So this is a deep one. When an individual feels disheartened, they may use peppermint to rediscover joy of being alive. So yes, peppermint can assist individuals in regaining the strength that's needed to face their emotional realities. So negative emotions that are great for the use of peppermint: unbearable anguish, intense despair, if you're feeling heavy-hearted, even pessimistic or sadness. Positive properties that it brings you that buoyancy, that joy, optimism, the feeling of relief, and the strength to face the emotional pain. So this actually to get the courage to feel the emotion that you want to release. So here we go. Last week, I talked about this book by Carolyn, Doctor of Chiropractic, Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And in the description, I talk about the books I'm using. And if you have any other questions about this process of using these acupressure points and affirmations to release, I can tell you all about it in a private one-on-one. Just go ahead and email me. My email is below as well. And we can set that up. And we can go a little bit further into your specific emotion or emotions. A lot of times a single emotion comes and we go ahead and use an affirmation and an acupressure point to release it. And then another emotion comes on top of it. So for instance, if people are doing depression, there's usually multi-level layers that we'll get to after that is sort of lifted. And then you start to see everything else that comes in that has maybe caused it or parts of it. So let's go ahead and start with sadness. And so let me flip here. And so what we like to focus on here with these acupressure points is we find the emotion, which is sadness, and then we find the area of the body that it is located. And so in the book, sadness says the lymph, which actually is underneath. So basically where the end of your chin, so if you take your chin and you go all the way to your neck, it's kind of where that connects. So I'm just going to point right here. All right. The lymph or the central nervous system acupressure point. And from here, always take your essential oil. And if you ever have any question about what oil to use lavender. Specifically today, we're going to use peppermint. But in the book, it even gives you suggestions of oils that you can use. So really any oil that you want to use, but today we're going to use peppermint for sadness. So go ahead and take it, and you're going to drip 1 to 2 drops, activate, and then go ahead and smell. Inhale, exhale. From here, you're going to find that acupressure point while you're still smelling the oil in one hand. So here, and then you find the opposite emotion. So the opposite in the book from sadness is joy. So if you can feel the opposite emotion, sometimes you can't if you're so deep in the sadness or so deep in the loneliness or so deep in the fear or whatever emotion you're trying to clear, anger, any emotion that you're trying to clear. Sometimes you're so deep in it that you can't find the opposite. But if you can remember a time when you felt joy, and you can bring that feeling into your body while you're smelling the oil and pressing on the acupressure point, then you're going to use the affirmation to clear it. This sometimes takes one time saying the affirmation. Sometimes it takes it saying it 5 times, 10 times. And sometimes it takes you doing it a few different times throughout the day. And so for sadness, the book says, I see the humor in this situation, or I find the humor in this situation. If you're like, nope, can't at all find the humor in my sadness right now, I totally get it. And so you can move on and find an affirmation that feels better. Oftentimes for me, it's the opposite. So taking that joy, I'm smelling peppermint, and it says, I am rediscovering my joy. I remember joy. I remember joy. So for me, or if you want to use, I find the humor in this situation. Whatever positive affirmation is going to help you shift that emotion. And from here, you can take your hand up to the emotional point. So this helps release it. So in the middle of your forehead, I just like to press and then continue to press all the way out to my temples. And I do this usually 2 or 3 times. And again, I'm smelling the oil and I'm using my affirmation. So joy returns now. I find joy, whatever you want to use. And then if you take your pointer finger or all of your fingers on the back part of your head, you find the bottom part of your spine here where it connects to the bottom of your head. I like to press there as a release point, and then that soft spot on top of your head. So these are release points. So again, we find sadness in our body. We're going to find the acupressure point, find the chin, and then go all the way down where it connects to your neck. Smelling the oil, using our positive affirmation, I find the humor in this situation, or I'm rediscovering my joy. And then go ahead and take your hand up to the middle of your forehead, pressing all the way out to your temples. And then on the back of the head, where your scalp meets your neck, and then that soft spot on the top of your head. And when you press on that soft spot on the top of your head, I oftentimes feel like it opens up or it releases. And from there, you know that it has released. And so if not, you can continue to use this affirmation throughout the day, or if it takes a couple of days. For me, sometimes sadness or unforgiveness or certain emotions can take a few weeks, but this works. It's quite exceptional. It's really cool. If you have any other questions about it, please let me know and we can work on your specific emotions or specific issue. Sometimes people come in for a consultation and they're like, I don't even really know what's going on. And I also can find a way to figure out which emotion that you need to release, even if you don't know you have it. So there's different ways to do that as well. And so let's do loneliness. This is another big one with the pandemic and working from home. Even if you have people in the house, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids, a pet, and then some of us that live alone. But loneliness has been one of those things that people, I feel, can feel on multiple different levels. So loneliness, let's find what it says. All right, so it's going to be the heart point. And the heart point, actually, you find it on your jaw. And so I would just find your jaw and kind of go to the middle, just the middle and kind of up. So I like to press on both sides. And this is the heart acupressure point for this emotional release. And so again, we want to make sure that we drop the oil, and you can do it again. If you do multiple, you can do multiple different oils if you'd like. Sometimes I like to do that because it changes up what you're smelling in. But if you only have one oil, just go ahead and drip it again and then press on that point. And you only press one side, smelling on the other. And then again, we're going to find an affirmation for loneliness. So the opposite, or what they're using for this, is connectedness, or I am connected to all that is, or I am connected. And so we go ahead and use that as many times as we like, pressing on that point, I am connected, smelling the oil, I am connected. I am connected. And then taking one hand up to the middle of the forehead. These are release points here, emotional points. And then that back lower, just press there and then press on the top of your head, that soft spot. And you should feel again that release and open. Again, do this as many times as you like. So again, loneliness, the acupressure point is in the middle of your jaw, both sides or one side. I usually press both. And then when I'm smelling the essential oil and I come up here, I press back. So, alrighty, awesome. So let's move on. If you have any questions, please email me and we can play with your own questions and your own emotions and start clearing. Today's stone is going to be Amazonite, and I actually am wearing this as a bracelet, and I'll show you here if you can see it. It's kind of a green, turquoisey, kind of a milky white in some area color. Very powerful and super awesome. The last time I was in Sedona, Arizona, I walked into a shop and I just put this on and walked around the shop, and I was like, apparently I need this crystal. And I'm not somebody that wears jewelry, but the only thing is, when a crystal speaks to me, I do wear it. And so you'll love this one. Trust me. Go find some Amazonite. It's really inexpensive and beautiful. So the properties of Amazonite: soothing, calms the brain and the nervous system, balances the masculine and the feminine energies, helps you see both sides or both points of view in a situation, soothes emotional trauma, alleviates worry and fears, dispels negative energies. And for physical properties of Amazonite, beneficial for osteoporosis, tooth decay, calcium issues within the body, relieves muscle spasms, helps restful night of sleep. And so I like to, and others that I know of, if you place this on, I do it like on my pillow or next to my pillow or under my pillow. Some people like to do that. I usually have it next to me in bed or on a nightstand. But it really does help with restful night of sleep because it does calm the brain and the nervous system. Others like to carry it just in their pocket. Or if you have earrings or a necklace, that can bring it closer to the chakras. So it works the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So if you have, the earrings, it brings it close to the throat. And obviously, if you have a necklace, it can bring you to the throat chakra as well as the heart chakra. And so that's Amazonite. It's super awesome. Let me know if you get some and if it doesn't, if it does work, does or doesn't. Please keep in touch. All right, so I want to do just a short breathing exercise, and then we're going to leave with the journal question for the day. And so for the breathing exercise, I want you to go ahead and we're going to do 4, 7, 8, just like we did last week. So we're going to close our eyes, breathing in for 4, hold for 7, and breathing out for 8. Again, in for 4, hold for 7, and out for 8. Last time, in for 4. Hold for 7. And out for 8. Very nice job. And finally, our question to journal. And please feel free to email this to me if you'd like, and we can set up a one-on-one. Or you can just email it to me and we can email back and forth. And if you have any other questions, you let me know, or anything you'd like to work on. Journal question. What is one daily thing or daily habit that you can add or take out to bring you closer to bringing more happiness and joy into your life? Again, what is one daily thing or one daily habit that you can add or take out to bring you closer to more happiness and joy into your life? All right. Thank you so much for sharing my second aromatherapy and crystal class. Please let me know if you have any suggestions, or if you'd like to have me discuss a certain oil or a certain crystal, or even another natural or holistic healing topic. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.